This is one of the most well-known scenes from the Bible. Judas, who was a disciple of Jesus, was actually plotting to harm Jesus.
Wait, what? Hey, what are you doing? Kissing you, like in the plan. The old Judas kiss.
At the same time, a tropical storm was about to make landfall in Quahog. Since the Griffin family's house was old and in a state of disrepair, the whole family had no choice but to run to a motel to take shelter from this disaster. In the motel room, the news was broadcasting the situation outside. Record-breaking heavy rain continued to rage. A superstorm named Wilhelm had already started to make landfall along the coast of Quahog. While they were talking, the motel suddenly lost power. The family members were worried that their house wouldn't be able to withstand this storm. However, Lois took it quite easily. She thought that at least the whole family was safe and sound.
Where's Brian?
Oh my God.
Guys?
Now, there was neither a TV to watch nor the internet to play with. The family members were bored out of their minds. Peter found a copy of the Bible in the nightstand. Since they had nothing better to do, Lois asked Peter to read the Bible as a story to everyone. Then the story we're going to tell next begins. The story goes back to ancient Israel in 4 BC. On this day, Jesus had made an appointment with his disciples for a dinner party, so he didn't have time to stay with Meg anymore. However, Jesus promised that he would definitely find time to be with her tomorrow, unless someone nailed him to a cross. Meg was curious and asked Jesus why he was having a dinner party with his disciples. Jesus said that they were just picking players for the Fantasy Football League. After hearing Jesus' explanation, Meg agreed to let him go. At the same time, the high priest in the city secretly met with Judas. Judas was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus. The high priest offered 30 silver coins and wanted Judas to betray Jesus. But Judas thought the price was too low. That amount of money wasn't even enough to buy a slave.
I will also throw in 2 dirty tennis balls.
Well, lead with that, man. Yeah.
Later, Judas informed the high priest of the time and place of their dinner party. It would start at 5:15 p.m., and the location was the Jerusalem taco restaurant south of the city. Time quickly passed to the evening. Jesus led his 12 disciples to gather in the private room of the restaurant. There was a dining table about 5 meters long in the private room. After chatting for a while, Jesus revealed the true purpose of this dinner party. He predicted that someone would betray him that night. Everyone's eyes simultaneously turned to the only black person present. Judas asked everyone not to jump to conclusions too quickly, but Jesus rudely interrupted him, saying that he already knew who the traitor was, and it was Cleveland. Just then, a soldier secretly sneaked into the private room. This soldier had received an order from the high priest to arrest Jesus at an appropriate moment, but unfortunately, he had been dating Judas recently. As they talked, the soldier completely forgot about his mission. Suddenly, Mayor Adam West announced the arrest of Jesus. Then, a man-machine battle similar to a version from the Bible took place. In the end, Jesus was captured alive by the soldiers and was nailed to a wooden cross. And in the real world, the storm had passed. The town had restored its power supply, and the rain outside the window had also stopped. Now, the Griffin family should go home to bury Brian.